Good afternoon and namaskar. The Earth News Ladakh Bulletin welcomes you all friends. So friends, here are the today's Ladakh news. The fourth meeting of the UT level coordination committee for the forthcoming sacred exposition of the holy relics of Tathagata Buddha themed Peace Beyond Borders Ladakh 2026 is convened today under the chairmanship of the Chief Secretary UT Ladakh Ashish Kundra at the conference hall of the Hill Council, Leh. The meeting focused on finalizing key arrangements for the mega spiritual event, including the safe escort of the holy relics from Delhi to Leh, the grand ceremonial procession from Kushok Bakula Rinpoche, that is KBR airport, to Jivasal, organization of prayers and rituals, preparation for Buddha Purnima on May 1 and citywide decorations. The Administrative Secretary, Tourism and Cultural, Shri Sanjeet Rodrigues, delivered a comprehensive presentation outlining the overall event framework. The presentation covered the theme and significance of the exposition, tentative timelines, main venues, dress rehearsals, commemorative activities, detailed exposition schedule and pre-event milestones. Updates are also shared on the infrastructure development and security arrangements at Jivasal Photang, along with the safety certifications and pass management systems. Placing youth at the center of the environmental discourse, Earth Day 2026 was observed at Mahabodhi International School with a series of academic and participatory events that underscored that urgency of safeguarding Ladakh's fragile ecosystem. Organized jointly by the Mahabodhi International Meditation Center, Save the Himalayas Foundation and International Crane Foundation, the program aligned with the global theme Our Power, Our Planet, bringing together students from various schools across the region. A students' symposium on the role of the youth in the environmental protection set the tone for the day, with participants presenting ideas on sustainability and ecological responsibility. Stenzin Zadol of Ladakh Public Schools secured first place, followed by Stenzin Chuskit of Moravian Mission School and Nuang Chenzin of the host institution. In a decisive move to strengthen early childhood education, the district administration resolved to ensure the installation and active use of the smart TVs in all Balvatika classrooms across the Kargil, backed by a structured monitoring mechanism and coordinated execution at multiple levels. The decision was taken at a review meeting chaired by Deputy Commissioner and Chief Executive Officer of Ladakh Autonomous Hill Development Council, Rakesh Kumar, to assess the rollout of the digital learning initiatives at the foundational stage. Officials were informed that early 395 smart TVs had already been supplied under the Samagra Shiksha program, with emphasis now shifting towards their effective classroom utilization. The administration also underscored that these devices must be integrated into daily teaching through curated digital content, including Balvatika level instructional videos, structured lesson plans and activity-based learning materials aimed at fostering holistic development among young learners. To streamline implementation, a district-level nodal officer will be designated to oversee coordination, while zonal education officers will supervise execution with their representative jurisdiction. The secretary has been tasked with issuing formal orders to notify these appointments, ensuring clarity in roles and responsibilities. In a move aimed at strengthening youth engagement in uniform training programs, Major General Anupinder Beverly announced the expansion of the senior division wing at higher secondary schools Diskit, doubling its capacity from 50 to 100 candidates. The announcement came during his visit to the institution, where he addressed cadets of the 1st Battalion NCC Ladakh and reviewed their activities. The increase in intake is expected to widen access for students seeking enrollment in the NCC, particularly in remote regions of the Ladakh. The facility is intended to promote physical fitness and encourage a culture of regular training program among the students, recognizing academic merit alongside co-curricular excellence. The ADG awarded a cash prize of Rs 2,000 to cadet Stenzin Geshet for securing the second position in the district level in the recent CBSE class 10th examinations. The High Court of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh has issued a circular requiring all officers and officials of the district judiciary to strictly follow office timings and maintain discipline at the workplace. The Registrar General noted that some officials had been arriving late, leaving early, or exciting officers even when presiding officers were still in the court, disrupting the smooth and the timely disposal of the work. The order mandates that no officer shall arrive after or leave before the notified timings, and no one shall leave during working hours without prior permission from the competent authority. Controlling officers have been directed to ensure punctuality and accountability with violations, attracting strict action under relevant rules. LGVK Saxena today approved a series of reforms aimed at improving the ease of doing business in the UT's tourism sector by deregulating the hospitality industry and reducing compliance requirements. As part of the reforms, several documentation requirements such as character certificates, proof of requisite bank balance, and educational qualifications for tour operators have been removed, easy entry barriers and improving transparency. Under the new framework, the validity of the travel agent registration has been increased from 1 year to 5 years, while the number of documents required has been reduced from 7 to 4. Separate registrations for adventure and mountaineering activities have been merged into a single unified registration for all the activities. On this, LG Saxena said, to give a major boost to the tourism sector in the Ladakh, I have approved major reforms related to ease of doing business aimed at deregulating the hospitality sector, reducing compliance burden on stakeholders and creating a unified, streamlined and citizen-friendly registration mechanism for tourism units. So friends, we will meet later with more updates and information. Thank you so much and good afternoon.